Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 3, Episode 8. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on scripted reality shows, and also do reactions. If you're returning, you're one of my peoples, well, welcome back. So we have two comments from last week's video. Come from Queen Scarlet Pip Sunkiss. Hey, boo. I ain't think about it until you mentioned it, but it could be definitely be the case. Whereas Whitney's husband was really fired for her leaving the church, because that's what it kind of seemed like. Because that whole incident with them doing the whole us using paint and all that stuff and body painting and then getting sexual with each other, that was last year. So how come it took so long for y'all to be like, hey, we want to, y'all need to stop this. We getting rid of your job. It was like, oh, she didn't got rid of the church. She didn't left the church, and we not getting those ties no more. No, sir. You fired. Queen Scarlet Pip Sunkiss also says, bash Lisa always. And I will. Yes, it's not even, I'm not one of those people, okay, if I'm a fan of yours, I'm not going to call you on your stuff. To me, any and everybody can get it. And it's just that Lisa is such a hypocrite. There is going to be a lot of, shut up, going on. So where are we starting off with? So, it's seeming like since Heather is, getting this choir together because she enjoyed singing while she was still in the church, and this is a way of still being connected in some sort of way. Now Lisa wants to get into scripture reading and Bible study. And I was like, this seems like, okay, she's trying to do something with the church even though she's not a part of it. I don't know if she like totally quit being a Mormon or she just don't go. Is her name still in the book? Did she do like Whitney's did and like, sign contract that she no longer want to be a Mormon? I don't know, but it seemed like, oh my goodness, I need to do this because I'm trying to be a better person to Heather. Now I could be just completely overthinking this, because it's now she wants to set a good example for her kids. Because it seems like she be sending them off to church, and she go over there to Taco Bell and then go to the 7-Eleven and get her a big gulp and go home. That's what it was sounding like to me. So Whitney, Jen, and Lisa, they decide that they gonna go skiing / snowboarding. And Whitney, she was putting 20 on 10, talking about some Heather physically escorted her from her house. I was like, man, be honest. Heather did not physically escort you from her house. She physically escorted you from her presence while she closed the door. There's a vast difference. Me escorting you from my house is I grab you by your arm or whatever part of your body. I open my front door. I push you out. I lock my door. She was like, you doing too much, and I see you doing too much, and I ain't really here for that. So I'm going to push you out the way. You were still inside my house. I did not open the door to make you leave. I'm taking my mic off and I'm closing my door. That is what happened. Jen is surprised that Whitney was even defending Lisa in this first place. And like Heather acting that way, it's like, that's probably why Heather went off. It's like, Lisa has dogged you for the last me and you for the last 2 years. And now all of a sudden, because something that you did we gonna get to that in a little. Like, basically, this woman been dogging you for the last 2 years, and now I'm supposed to be like compassionate towards her when she done did something. So now they all mad at Heather for different reasons, but it's y'all fault. The issues that y'all got with Heather is y'all's fault, and you can't tell me any otherwise. Now let's break it down. Lisa is mad at Heather because Heather went out there and said that you said get well soon to my father after my father was gone on from this world. Well, for whatever reason, Lisa, she just feels that I gotta prove that I am not this person that people saying I am, And whether it comes off me looking very nasty, my point is that you can see that I was telling the truth. Like, girl, you sent this girl's father's obituary. Ooh. You posted this Heather's father's obituary. Whitney, you mad at Heather because Heather either doesn't remember the rumor that and she didn't co-sign with you on this rumor that you brought up. Jen, you mad at Heather because Heather didn't check Angie Harrington about what her husband did. Now my thing is, Jen, you shut up too. Because you've been evil, rude, and disrespectful this whole entire time. Oh my goodness. And you did that. I kept on wanting to say you allegedly did this, but she pled guilty, right? So it's not like people was lying on you. You pled guilty up for it. And you was just, caught on the couch and say, I've been talking about it. People on YouTube talk about it. People on social media been on here talking about it. How you was out here stealing money from, I'm going to still say allegedly stealing money from the elderly and the vulnerable people. But you don't want nobody to call you on it. Girl, stop. Meredith and her sister, they're holding an event on mental health in a way to give back, since Meredith's nephew, he does have mental health issues. They talked about it at the reunion, that he had become wanting to unalive himself, but he's doing a lot better. He's going into therapy, and since he is doing better, let's help out others. Now, Meredith's sister, whose name I did not catch, she wants this to be a positive event, and she letting Meredith know, I know the ladies that you hang around with, and I've seen how they get down, and this is not the event. We not doing none of this at this event. So I'm going to need you to choose wisely who you want at this event. Then they get to talking about, I don't know if that's Whitney is still insisting that Meredith is the one that brought up these rumors. I believe this is what Meredith is telling her sister. Now, I don't remember if Meredith brought it up, but I do remember that Meredith was like, well, I have heard rumors myself. But Whitney was putting names to it and locations. Meredith was like, yeah, well, I heard, she was doing this for her, tequila business. Well, I heard she did this with this person, so she get this. And when they was in Arizona, no one was bringing up the rumor. This was like me and you, Meredith and Lisa talking together. They spoke of the rumor. But Whitney, using her childhood trauma, decides to bring it up because she was always told to keep quiet, or whatever excuse she gave as to what she was going through as a child is a reason to bring it up. And really, and Lisa doesn't even realize or see that Whitney is the issue in this whole thing. You over here mad at Meredith, and you are mad at Heather, but you not mad at Whitney when Whitney was the one who brought it to you. I don't know why I cannot talk today, child. Y'all drink y'all water and stay hydrated. It's like, how do you not realize that, like, nobody was talking about these rumors? Whitney got a little liquor in her system. It's like, no, because we need to keep things open. We need to tell the truth and all this, that, and the third. Lisa, Meredith said that you had done this, that, and the third because Angie said this. Am I right, Heather? And Heather's like, what in the hell? First of all, I told you don't be bringing this up. But no, you can't even do that right. Yeah, like, shut up, Whitney. Y'all, Heather is just trying to sing her choir in her choir, but no. Lisa needs to talk at this exact moment. And y'all, I do not appreciate her grabbing on Heather's hands like that. Like, Heather's sitting there talking, and here go Lisa grabbing on her hands. And Heather, she's like, can you see why I don't mess with you for real, for real? You took my daddy's obituary, his death, and some text messages saying that I had with you, and you went and tweeted about them. And Lisa was like, I was evil because I needed to clear my name. Like, basically, yes, I hurt you. It cleared my name, so be it. Like, Lisa is the type of person who will be like, I did not stab you. I took a knife and I scraped it across your arm. There's a difference. But, like, no, I'm still bleeding and there was a knife involved between you and me. But Lisa, she is also the type, she's like, so you don't want to be my friend? She is the type of person that will, it's okay that she does not like you. Perfectly fine. But at the same time, she wants you to like her and jump through hoops to be her friend, no matter how ugly she has been to you. And I said it here. It's like, Lisa, shut up. It's like, she was like really getting on my nerves this episode. And like, I was like, I've thought this before, but I don't think I've ever said that in a video. I was like, yes, she was mean to Lisa and she was mean to Whitney for 2 seasons. And these two jumped through hoops for this woman to like her. And she loved it. She was feeding off of, yes, you want to be my friend so much, even though I treat you so, so bad. There is something wrong with people like that. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, I stays to myself. I really, especially during the panorama, like it was just like a core group of people that, and it was mainly my cousins or somebody I've known her since I was 5 years old. Met her when I was in kindergarten. I think she was in 1st grade or 2nd grade or something like that. Known her since then. We haven't talked in a while because, you know, living in different states and all that stuff. But I can almost guarantee you right now, we can just pick up like old days. And that's the type of friend I have. I've never had to wonder if she was talking behind my back. I never had to worry about that. She was the type of friend when we was younger, she was always doing hair. So I was always her guinea pig. Like, I'm getting my hair done for free. And then after a while, I was like, no. Like, you doing all this intricate styles on my hair, I'm going to pay you. Yeah, like, instead of paying all this extra money for this same style going to the beautician, I'm going to give it to you. I hope she did get her license because homegirl could do hair when she was like 16 years old. Like, even though I didn't do weaves and stuff like that, she did this intricate style on my hair to where it looked like diamonds going up the back of my head and in the front. And then I had like a ponytail that was like doing this. I have a picture, I think, at my mama's house or at my grandma's house when I was a sophomore in high school. I'm skinny back then. But anyways, yeah, that's the kind of friend you want. Lisa's the type of friend. I'm your friend, but I will turn on you in a drop of a hat and talk about you like a dog. But then I want you to forgive me with the quickness. Okay, Jen, you are a bully. Point blank in the period. You've been a bully since you've been on her since day one. And I'm glad, what's her name, Dana? I'm glad she called you a bully because that's exactly what you were doing. Jen thinks that everyone should kiss her tail. And there are some people who refuse to do that. And it looks like Dana is one of those people. So she got on the phone. Yes, we're all in San Diego. This person invited, this person invited, this person invited. Dana, you're not invited because you called me a bully. And she was basically like, that's because you are a bully. What do you want me to say, that you're not? Because that would be telling a lie. You've thrown bottles at people. Didn't you like push and or hit at Heather? You always running up on somebody yelling. It's like, girl, if you didn't have all those issues in your life when you was allegedly out here stealing people so that you can fund your lifestyle, maybe you would be a lot happier. I'm just saying. So yeah, was it? If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you were new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day for $99. Make sure your notifications are on, so when my beautiful face puts up a video, you can click on it, you can like it, you can share it with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, oh, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people, tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.